Hey everybody, welcome to my Facebook Live tonight. I'm excited to be here. It's been a great day for me. I'm going to tell you about why it's been a great day here in just a second. But if you don't know me, Kevin Eikenberry here. And you may have heard about this masterclass video series that I've been creating called The Journey to Remarkable Leadership. Well, today was the day that we shot the masterclass. And I'm more excited about it than I've ever been. And what I wanted to do tonight, and by the way, if you don't know about it, you can learn all about it and get signed up for this free masterclass by The Journey to Remarkable Leadership by going to kevineikenberry.com/way. We'll get that over here in the comments here in a minute. But I want to tell you what I did in this series of 4 videos is in one of the videos I took a deep dive into some skills that leaders need and some things that remarkable leaders do and some things that they don't do. And I certainly don't want to give it all away, but I do want to talk about one of the skills that we talked about, that we're going to talk about, that I recorded today. And I want to dive into that and give you some insights, answer any questions that show up here as we go. And here's one of the things that remarkable leaders do. They're very clear that what they want is commitment and not just compliance. So let me talk about what I mean by commitment or compliance versus commitment for just a second. And let me tell you what I mean by it. I'm going to give you some examples, okay? So if someone is compliant, they're saying, well, I have to do this. If they're committed, they say, well, I want to do this. If they are compliant, they feel forced to do it. But if they're committed, they are making a choice to do it. If people are compliant, they're acquiescing to whatever is around them. But if they're committed, they're pledging to where we're headed. People who are compliant talk, well, it's my job. People are committed to say, this is my opportunity to do something to make a difference. Compliance is passive and commitment is active. Compliance is, well, I've got to get this done. But commitment is, let's get this right. When people are compliant, their energy level is neutral at best and negative most often. But if they're committed, they have a positive energy, right? Negative energy, positive energy. TGIF, can't wait till it's Friday, versus I'm ready for the new week. Compliance is about following the process. Yes, boss, that's what I have to do. Commitment is, well, hey, I think I can improve the process. Compliance is, there's a problem over there. And commitment is, I fixed the problem right here. Follow orders versus take initiative. I could go on and on, but now you see the difference. You see, this is a choice that we as leaders can make. Which one do we want? Well, as I've laid this out, it's pretty obvious, right? You know which one you want. You want commitment. But the question is, how do you get it? And the question is, can you get it? You may be saying, well, Kevin, listen, you don't get the folks I've got. I'm not sure. I got people that just come to work for a paycheck. But what I'm saying is people want to come to work with a purpose. And so how do we help shift them from one to the other? And I'm going to just share a few ideas with you. And I'm actually sharing some stuff I'm not sharing in the masterclass because this is such an important thing. And I really want to give you some ideas on this. And here's the first thing. The first thing is, and I've hinted at this already, you have to believe that that's possible. See, if you believe that it's not possible for your folks to be committed, that people just come to work for a paycheck, that's all you're going to get out of them. If that's really all you believe, then you won't get commitment. I mean, you might get it from someone, you're not going to get it from everyone. That's critical. It's super important for you to think about that. If you don't believe it's possible, you won't ever get it. And I mean, let's just put the focus where it needs to be, and that is, if you want commitment from others, you have to be a role model of it yourself, right? Like, if you're not committed, why would someone else be? If people don't see a picture of what that would look like, how would they ever choose to do it? Because oftentimes people don't come from a place in their head, or they don't come from a family where it was even thought about the fact that people could be excited and committed and on purpose and be positive about work and be ready for their week and want to improve the process. Some people don't even have that in their mental construct. And so if they don't see it from you, the chances of you getting it from them are almost they're infinitesimal, the chances that would happen. Let me tell you another thing that you have to do if you want to create greater commitment. You have to let go of some of the power, because if you want folks to be committed, you have to let them in. You have to let them have ownership. You have to give them the chance. You have to trust more. If you really want commitment, you got to say, man, if you're in, I'm in with you, and I'm giving you some rope, and I'm putting a net underneath you, and I'm giving you a chance to succeed. And that's why we're here together. You've got to be willing to do that. You also have to be more self-aware. You have to be aware of the fact that you might be a block to this, that, yeah, you want more commitment, but you may be the block to it. If you come from a world of being very directive in your approach to leading others, a very much command and control kind of approach, it's much less likely that you're going to gain the commitment that you want. You're going to end up with compliance. Now, can we get work done with compliance? Sure we can. Can we have some modicum of success? Yeah. Can we get some stuff done? Most of the time. Is it going to be harder? Is there going to be more of an adversarial relationship? Is there going to be, is it going to always feel like a battle to get where you want to get? Yes, yes, and yes. The question before all of us as leaders is, do you want compliance or do you want commitment? And the reality is that most leaders don't even think about it. As I've said, some leaders don't even think it's possible to have a workplace of committed team members. I'm here to tell you it's possible. I've seen it. I've lived it on both sides. I have a team today that is committed, that does the things I talked about. They want to come to work. They make a choice. They see it as an opportunity. They're improving processes. They're fixing problems. They are owning their work and being a part of the work around them. And I can tell you, as a leader, that's a far better place to be. It makes my life easier. It makes it more likely they want to stay, because who doesn't want to have those things as an employee, to feel like I know I'm making a difference. I'm here for a purpose. I can make a difference. Compliance or commitment. There's a choice that people make. There's a choice that we make as leaders. I'm urging you to think about the fact that it's possible to have a committed team around you. And I've given you some ideas, simple, short ideas about how you can do that. Well, in the masterclass that we've just created, that I just recorded today, called The Journey to Remarkable Leadership, we talk about that and a whole lot more, about how to get on the path and what it looks like to be on the path to being a remarkable leader and how to do it. I'm doing all of that in that masterclass. You can join us for free. All you have to do, it's a series of videos. All you have to do is sign up. KevinEikenberry.com/way. And so thank you all for being here. Thanks for listening. And really, I don't really want you to just listen. What I really want you to do is two things. I want you to go sign up, KevinEikenberry.com/way. I'll put it over here in the comments. That's the first thing I want you to do. The other thing I want you to do is to think about this question. Think about, do I want commitment from my folks? And am I doing the things it takes to earn the commitment of my folks? Thanks so much, everybody. I'll be back with another Facebook Live sooner than you might think. Talk to y'all soon.